We got one more for you. I know he's going to really, really bring the heat. Then we're going to have an intermission. Remember, cold beer, wine, back this way. So get you a little intermission cold beer and wine. If you need to get a cup, get some water. We've got some water fountains too and stuff. We'll get you hooked up with that. That way you guys can cool off. Really, really excited. I want to see a show of hands on this one. How many of you have ever met someone online and then now you're like best friends with that person? Raise your hand. Okay, we got a couple of best friends from online people in here. Well, that's quickly what this relationship with our next speaker is turning into for me. This is one of my newest best friends that I met online. I saw him doing some podcasts, some really cool things, hosting some really cool events under the label of Monster Producer. I was like, I want to be one of those. Be a monster producer. I can get behind that message. So, guys, I'm really, really excited to introduce you to a great friend of mine that I met online. So don't be scared about meeting people online. Mr. Jason Daniels.
I don't follow rules and they don't like that. I was skipping school to get my set right.
What's going on, guys and gals? How about a round of applause for Trey and Corey for putting this event on? For those of you that don't know me, my name's Jason Daniels, and they call me the Titan. I believe everyone has a Titan inside of them, and I've made it my mission to help you find the Titan inside yourself. Tonight, I'm doing that by way of talking about collaboration. Now, everybody else who's come up here, I got to give y'all props, because y'all all suited up, and it's hot in here, man. But they're telling you what to do to collaborate, how to find collaboration. Let me tell you what, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. So I've fallen more than I've picked myself up. I guess I've picked myself up one more time, and that's the way I start every day. But I'm gonna tell you what not to do, because a lot of people don't know this, and I don't brag about this a lot. But before I started Titans Electrical, which I own here in Memphis, Tennessee, we've been in business 7 years. We crossed $1 million threshold 3 years ago. Last year, we doubled that in size, and we're gonna continue growing. I have 16 employees. We run 6 trucks, and it's a really good time, but I went through the school of hard knocks. I failed in 2 business efforts before I ever found success. And so when you're thinking about collaboration, let me hear y'all. So who in here is doing big things? Come on, man. Who in here is doing big things? Who in here wants to do big things? Who in here wants to find people that you can do big things with? Well, let me tell you, if you're operating at 4, 5, or 6, the people out there who are operating at 10 are not going to collaborate with you. So what I want to teach you how to do is operate at a higher level. You have to do better, and don't go looking for collaboration out of fear. I collaborated in my first 2 businesses, fear and desperation. And so I was pretty much a loser, and I found losers to collaborate with, and what did we get? A business that we closed in 6 months, and then I went out again, and I was scared to do it on my own. So there I found myself again, collaborating with people who didn't have much to bring to the table. I didn't have a lot of resources either, so I'm operating at a 2, and I was looking for a 10. I settled for a 2 myself. I want you guys, when you're talking about collaboration, partner, joint venture, any of those things, I want you to think about what they bring to the table and what you bring to the table. They need to be different. Your resources need to be different. Your skill set needs to be different. Don't come to the table with the same things, and don't seek out partnerships out of fear. We're scared when we start a business. We're doubtful, we're desperate, and we reach for whoever's gonna reach for us. When you don't have much traction yet, you probably don't have anybody in your sphere that you need to partner with. So instead of going out and finding a way to collaborate today, I want you to find a way to work on yourself. I want you to find a way to raise your skill set, a way to better your resources, because when I collaborate nowadays, I have choices, and choices are good. It's just like a relationship with a man or a woman. If you're lazy, you sit on the couch all day, you're not gonna go get that person that's extremely ambitious. So build you in order to create the choices that you need for when you're ready to collaborate. Don't collaborate too soon. Don't partner with the wrong people out of fear. Okay, so I told y'all, I'm the president of Titans Electrical Incorporated. This is our 7th year in business. I'm also a certified coach of the program Monster Producer. This is a monthly coaching program that I teach here in Memphis. We're in our 4th month. And I am the founder of Evolve 901. So my job allows me to travel a lot. I go to big cities. I see big people with high energy doing big things. It gets me excited. I come back home to Memphis and I'm like, how can I plug in my community to what I see out there? Not everybody has the ability to go travel, see the world, be in different cities, in different places, and I want my city to experience that. So I take what I find in these other cities and I found a way to put my spin on it. That spin is Evolve 901. It's a gathering of high energy individuals, business professionals, sales professionals that see a value in locking arms and building our community internally and externally. We're having our kickoff event, and I have partnered with Trey and Corey on this. We're having our kickoff event at Lafayette's October 17th. We're gonna be funneling tons of information about this event over the next couple weeks. And so I hope to see each and every one of you there. It's gonna be a dynamic event. It's free to attend, and you're gonna be able to take some value away. My coach, Coach Michael Bird, is gonna release his book. He's flying in on his private jet to do the book release with us. He's a best-selling author, and he will be here in Memphis providing this value for y'all on October 17th. Look, Trey, my internet buddy, I love you, man. Thanks for having me out. They said we were gonna have a slide, but if the slide's not here, I can just wing it, right, Corey? I'll just wing it. They asked me to close this thing out by telling each and every one of you to grab your phone, find somebody that you do not know, take a selfie with them, and tag this event. So we're gonna shut this thing down, but I want to see your phones out. Oh yeah, intermission, sorry. Close the first quarter of this thing out, the first half of this thing out, sorry. But grab your phone, take a selfie. Remember, I'm Jason Daniels. They call me the Titan, and I appreciate every one of you. You guys have a great evening.
Good morning. Hope everybody had a fantastic 4th of July. It is July 5th. It is grind time. It's time to get back in the game, get back in action. I spent the day at the new house getting stuff put away and putting the finishing touches on my book. But I want to talk to you guys this morning. I think each and every one of you that watch this video can take this piece of advice and roll with it. You got to start asking what you want, or quit complaining when you don't get it, man. It seems extreme. It seems very simple, but man, I see grown ass men and women who are scared to ask what they want at their job and their business, from their boss, and even in their relationships, from their parents. Not asking what they want, not making it known what their desires are, and then becoming extremely frustrated when they don't get those. You know, even though it seems very black and white to you, what you want out of life, what you want out of your business, what you want out of your relationships, nobody's a mind reader. They don't know what you want. So just because it's crystal clear to you does not mean it's clear to them. And especially if you're dealing with somebody that's extremely busy. If you're talking about your job and your boss, man, believe this, your boss has a lot more going on than sit around and think about what do you want. And so the only way he's gonna know what you want, or she's gonna know what you want, is if you express that. You need to set up a time to sit down and explain to your boss exactly what you want. Where do you want to go? What's your vision with your role that you play in this company? And if you don't speak up, then shut up. You know, you can't. People go around and complain to others in and outside the company, but they won't take their issue to the one person who can do something about it, the one person that's above them. And I wonder why that is. I wonder why we're scared to express what we want. Look at the people who are successful in life. Look at people who have successful relationships. And look at the common denominator there, man. They express what they want. They know what they want, and they go ask for it. You know, I remember being younger and being timid about asking for what I wanted, scared of getting a no. But man, life is short. You better tuck those feelings in your pocket and go ask for what you want. And if you don't ask for what you want, then you have no one else to blame except yourself for the position you are in. People who are successful have no qualms about asking for exactly what they want from their clients, from their bosses, in their relationships, in every area of their life. They speak up. They speak loud. Everybody knows what they desire. And that's how they obtain it. No one can give you something if they don't know what you want. You can't achieve what you want out of life if the people who can help you get there don't know that that is what you want. So, there's an area of your life right now where there's something that you want. There's a desire you have, and you're just not communicating that properly. And I want you to take today to make time and communicate that properly. And if you have to communicate it with yourself first, fine. Take the time, communicate it with yourself, figure out exactly what it is you want, and then take it straight to your boss, take it straight to your relationship, take it straight to your parents or your kids. Let your desires be known. Quit holding grudges against people who don't know what you want. If you're not expressing what it is you want out of life, what you want out of business, what you want out of these relationships, then quit getting mad at people for not knowing what you want. Speak up, grow up, open your mouth, tell people what it is you want. Or grow old, don't reach your potential, and never get what you want. And sit around and complain about it. That's your choice. But if you want to get somewhere, if you want to reach your potential, if you want to grow, speak up, man. There's people out here that'll help you. There's people out here that'll make things happen for you. I say it all the time in my business, man. The people who rise in my company are people who come to me and say, hey, Jason, I've been doing this for a couple years. Here's the direction I want to go. You're not always going to get a yes, but at least that person knows what it is that you desire and can keep that in mind. And maybe when that position opens up that you want, they can slide you in there. But if you keep your mouth shut to the person who can make some things happen for you, then keep your mouth shut to the people who can't. You guys have a great 5th of July. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. Get out there and make it happen, man. Don't be scared to express what it is you want.